Shalom, all praises to Yahawadah Shem Shai, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect. Bashem Rakach Kodash. My name is Yakalba from Plain Tables Camp. Now, there's going to be a time of trouble, time of Jacob's trouble, or really a time of the world's trouble, because Jacob's trouble is just not on Jacob. It's really the world, and the time of trouble on earth that have not since yet been, roughly paraphrasing, in the book of Daniel's, I believe that's the 12th chapter. And then you have Jeremiah 31. Let me get that real quick. It's Jeremiah 30:7 says, Alas, for the day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. That's Jeremiah 30, verse 7. All right, so they're coming up with new technologies to, guard. They're making these robots for a reason. They're not making them because they're cool. They're either going to be doing at least three things. They either going to be acting as armed guards, driving cars, or doing manual labor. All right, one of those three. If you think of any other, you can put in the comments. All right, it says Tesla recently unveiled the latest version of its robot. Optimus Generation 2 is Tesla's second generation humanoid robot. So they're either going to be doing manual labor, driving cars. Well, they don't really need them to drive cars because they can have the software and the proper hardware control the car or a truck or rail system or train on a track train. And they showed you that in Jurassic Park. That's one of the first movies, 1993. One of the first movies they had electric cars. I believe they were either Jeeps or Ford Explorers. I think Ford Explorers was the electric one. I think Newman escaped on a Jeep. But it was Ford Explorer, if I'm not mistaken. So let's check this robots out.
Got 10 fingers and can dance just as good as Elon Musk. What is it? I'm the Cyber Guy. Follow me at cyberguy.com and sign up for my newsletter. Now, if your answer is an update to Tesla's humanoid robot, you got it. Tesla has released the second generation of its attempt at designing a human-like robot, the Optimus Gen 2. Unlike humanoid robots from tech companies like Boston Dynamics, the Optimus Gen 2 is not designed to do backflips or jump across gaps, but is designed to be mass-produced for use in the workforce as soon as possible. Aside from the sleek new look, hardware updates.
Well, I just said it, mass-produced for the workforce. So, we had machines that enhance our strength and our endurance. With the forklift, that was a great invention. So he basically just said it's used for manual labor. All right, if it can be used for manual labor, it can act as a guard in camp concentration.
Jump across gaps, but is designed to be mass-produced for use in the workforce as soon as possible. Jump across gaps, but is designed to be mass-produced for use in the workforce as soon as possible. Aside from the sleek new look, hardware updates on this model mean that it's 22 pounds lighter, moves 30% faster, and has improved hands with 11 degrees of movement freedom, as well as tactile sensors for better manipulation of objects. Considering how quickly AI learning is improving the way humanoid robots interact with the world, robots like this may be stepping into the workforce sooner than expected. Only thing it won't be asking for? A raise anytime soon. More crazy cool inventions at cyberguy.com. Are you getting my newsletter?
He's advertising for his company. All right, so there you go. So that's coming. Now, whether Esau going to be able to fully implement the workforce thing, as soon as they implement the implantable microchip, then things are going to move faster. So, as the scriptures say, as he is about to fill his belly, the fury of the Lord should be cast upon him. Roughly paraphrasing. All right. So he's going to be destroyed. All right. When he has everything in place, he has his part of the workforce replaced with mechanized machines, mechanized systems. All right, now let's go here. It says I've probably been hearing about this past couple of days. The robot accident. Something wrong with the software, or let's see. See what she has to say.
Brace yourself for the bizarre. It's something that you might expect to see in the movie I, Robot or The Terminator, but this scenario jumped right off the silver screen into a car factory. Chief Transportation Correspondent Manasseh Beeler is here now. And Manasseh, a new report was just released about a robot going rogue in a factory and injuring a worker.
Yeah, and drew blood.
Wow.
In the process. This is wild. All right, if this isn't the most bizarre thing, I really don't know what is. It is hard to believe this could happen in real life, but a software engineer was attacked by a malfunctioning robot. Yeah. It happened on the floor of the Tesla factory in Austin, Texas. That, according to an injury report submitted to federal officials and health authorities. While the attack actually happened 2 years ago, the outlandish incident has just now come to light. The robot reportedly attacked and just really acted out on a violent streak after the engineer disabled other robots and inadvertently left it on. Reports say the robot pinned the engineer and sank its metal claws into its back and arm, causing serious injuries, leaving a trail of blood on the floor. Now, the robots were designed to cut car parts from cast pieces of aluminum. The engineer was just programming the software and turned 2 of the other robots off to work on the machines. But the rogue robot was accidentally disregarded, unintentionally left operational, and
the mic on all the time. Slocky. Yeah, so I guess he thought it was a piece of aluminum. So you get the point. All right. Tesla robot attacks auto worker. And this is the Optimus. It was 2 weeks ago. Optimus Gen 2 robot, humanoid robot. You don't need the audio. You can watch the video yourself, or if you want the audio. So this is not CGI. A lot of them Boston Dynamics videos was computer generated images. A lot of it was fake. People actually thought that shit was real. Not all of it was fake, but a lot of it, all those extremely quick movements that look fake. Some people just wild by a lot of those images were computer generated. All right, but here I believe this is authentic movements, authentic machine. All right. Remember, we're watching this through a screen. All right, they can fool you. All right, some of that Boston Dynamics, those images you were seeing were completely fake. All right, they were AI deep fakes, or deep fakes. They would have a person moving around with sensors on their body, then they would overlay a computer generated image. A lot of them Boston Dynamic videos. All right, so I believe this is also authentic Tesla. Remember, Tesla's they're a popular company. It doesn't necessarily mean they're ahead of anybody else. They're just very popular. All right, but they are they are in electric vehicle production. They're definitely ahead of most other companies. All right, there you go. That's the Optimus Gen 2. And that was Bumblebee 2022. And then he upgraded to Optimus Gen 1. Optimus Gen 1, March 2023. All right, so don't forget about the coffins. All right. Pima coffins. Just replace it with an F. All right. They're releasing this guy's land to store these coffins because they believe that some type of catastrophe is going to go. Why would they have all these coffins that could fit like 3 or 4 bodies? All right. Because if you say that they're going to put a little badge that talks about a Wikipedia link, all right, there you go. They expect a mass amount of death to happen. That's why they have these bags, these coffins set up already. And they tried it with the C-19 and the vampire shots. It didn't quite work out, so they keep trying stuff. That's my theory anyway. They keep trying stuff. I believe that they're trying different things to reduce the population. So with these, they're going to have the different camps. You're going to 1984. You check out clips of that movie or watch the whole thing, and that was a totalitarian future. You were tortured. You were spied on. They had traps set up for you. Had a $2 whore. And then he was set up. Let's go to the book of Job. All right. Because you're going to have people in those camps. You're going to have Israelites in those camps. Is Job 9:11. He hath also kindled his wrath against me, and he counted me unto him as one of his enemies. Yeah, because when we get abused by law enforcement, beat, handcuffed, that's the Lord's wrath coming against us. We're thrown in camps, arrested, going through the whole, chained hand the feet, stripped, naked, and searched. That's the Lord counting us as enemies. All right. Ultimately, we're not, but hey, in the moment, that's the Lord abusing us. He's doing that power not by his own power. He's doing that power by the power of Yahawadah, because he is almighty. His troops came together and raised up their way against me and encamped round about my tabernacle. All right. Those are the troops, the martial law troops, New World Order troops. He hath put my brethren far from me, and my acquaintance are very estranged from me. My kinfolk have failed, my familiar friends have forgotten me. All right. So those troops are troops that's going to carry you to them body bags or them coffins under the guise of peace, under the guise of your safety, maybe to protect you from some type of ease dis. All right. It's prophesied that those camps and those troops are going to come against the Lord's elect. All right. Now, you go farther down, Job clarifies that he has faith. He didn't lose faith. And because the Lord counted him as an enemy for that time being, he's going to be redeemed. Right. That's how it is with the elect of Israel. Yahawadah, we are, we're going to be punished and put pressure on us to test us. But if we are the elect, the Lord's going to carry us through and refine us. Oh, that my words were now written. Oh, that they were printed in a book, because Job's prophesying. All right, that they were graven with an iron pen and lead in the rock forever. So Job is prophesying. It says 1924 that they were graven in an iron pen and lead in a rock forever. For I know that my Redeemer liveth, and that he shall stand at the latter day upon the earth. And though after my skin worms destroy this body, yet in my flesh shall I see the power, whom I shall see for myself, and my eyes shall behold him, and not another, though my reins be consumed within me. Right? Though he's, has those demons on him. He's sick. All right. Though my skin worms destroy this body, yet in my flesh shall I see the power. All right. So we know that Job was prophesying of a future date. All right. You go back to the 12th verse. His troops came together and raised up their way against me and encamped round about my tabernacle. All right. So the troops of the Lord swore to the Lord are the Edomites. All right, the wicked. All right, so you're going to use Esau as a weapon against the children of Israel and against everyone else. But we focus on our own people. All right, so in one of those places the troops going to take you, they're going to take you to these camps. Some of you going to go into the coffins, and some of you going to go into general population. And if we are the elect, we'll be delivered out. Although some of us will be martyrs. Revelation 12 and 12, you have, therefore rejoice ye heavens and ye that dwell in them. All right. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath. All right, because Esau dwells in, this is his heaven. All right. Because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. So the wrath is what? When you look at wrath, it comes from the Greek thomos, which means passionate anger, in which it drives the person to kill another person. And we looked that word up. It's G2372, thomos. So his wrath he's coming with is going to be so much destruction, right, of your body and houses. And your money interruption. That's when they're going to introduce the implant. So it's going to be so much massive decay. They're going to have these coffins to store people in. All right. This is Proverbs 22 and 2. The rich says a good name is rather to be chosen than great riches, and loving favor rather than silver and gold. The rich and poor meet together, and the Lord is the maker of them all. Yahawadah, Bashem Yahushai. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. So we know that this evil is coming. We know that the wrath of the Lamb is calling for these camps. And our liberator is going to be Yahawadah. Yahawadah is going to liberate us. Yahawadah rides out of those camps if we go in there. All right? Because the elect are going to be given power. All right? So we foresee the evil. So go to the fourth verse, Proverbs 22 and 4. By humility and the fear of the Lord are riches, honor, and life. So all we have to do is fear the Lord and believe that He's the Savior, our Redeemer. All right, the Son, the only begotten Son of Yahweh, the Father. All right. So we see this evil coming. Go back to the third verse. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on their punish. So we know what the ultimate goal of Esau is. He wants to exterminate a certain population of us and then work the rest in his totalitarian kingdom. All right. He wants to reduce the population and bring a certain amount into captivity, in which he has control of the world's resources and money and minds. All right. So you've been warned. All right. You can just type in the coffins. I believe this is in Georgia, if I'm not mistaken. And the Pima. Let's replace the P with a F. Pima coffins, they call them. All right. And if this doesn't put you in fear, you got to have vision. The reason why people don't fear that these things are going to come to pass and preparing themselves now is because they lack vision. And that may very well be the thing that gets you put to death, because you lack vision, because you lack faith. And that faith is given to us by, it's a gift. So consider yourself fortunate that you can actually see, like, why would they do this? Why would they have so many coffins that are just waiting? Because they're trying different things. They tried it with the drug they gave out for free. They tried it with the ease disc. All right. Now they're probably going to try it with some type of attack, terror. They might try it with that. They might try it with a hacking of the financial system, or a bank run. Everybody started taking out money from the bank, and the banks just shut the banks down, so you can't take the money out, so the bank won't fail. All right. The scriptures talk about the cities being cut off. The virgins mourning because they don't have helpers and husbands. All right. These things are real. Prepare for it. All right. That's why I read the book of Proverbs, and I read Job, and I read Revelation to prepare you for what's about to happen. Get ready now, so you won't have to get ready later. So hope you edified. Shalom.